most people only dream about. What? It's not about me. I was able to achieve this kind of lifestyle in a short period of time. Hey everybody, Vick here. Welcome to video number 1 in our free video series. So I'm actually here in Miami Beach, Florida with my family, just kind of hanging out, having a great time, just, you know, living the lifestyle that I once was only dreaming about. 8 years ago, when I got started online with a dream, and that dream was to provide the best lifestyle for my family that I possibly can, the lifestyle that they truly deserve. You know, and I tried everything. I tried, you know, promoting other people's products as an affiliate. I tried multi-level marketing. I tried, you know, direct sales companies. I tried network marketing. Nothing worked. And then I was fortunate enough to crack this online success code. And you know what? 90 days later, everything changed for me, guys. And you know, this is what this whole video series is all about. Just recently, listen, just recently, right? I was able to start a brand new campaign. And it went from zero to, and pulled in over $700,000 in 28 days. How do you do something like that? How do you do it? Right? So if you're watching this video, you're probably looking for a way to maybe, you know, improve your financial situation, make more money, right? Maybe you are looking to just create a better lifestyle for yourself and your family, something that you guys truly deserve, right? I'm here to tell you, you can do this. Now, what I'm going to do here with this video, starting with this video, and then throughout the next couple videos, is I'm actually going to tell you exactly how I did it. Okay, exactly how I did it. I'm going to cut out all the fat and tell you exactly what you can do yourself, starting tonight, starting today. Okay, apply this stuff in your business, change your life, change your business, and create yourself a lifestyle for yourself and your family that you guys truly deserve. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is I'm actually going to take you to our house here in Miami Beach, Florida, where we're actually staying. And I'm going to break this up for you. I'm going to lay it out for you. And hopefully you take action on this kind of stuff, because this is the kind of stuff that can absolutely transform your life, and do it quickly. Okay, so with that being said, let's head out to our house, where I'm going to pick up from there, and we'll reveal to you the secret formula, right? This big secret to making a lot of money online. All right, so let's go. All right. So here we are. Welcome to my casa. Now, let's go talk about the cool stuff. What do you say? Come on, let's go. All right, so let's talk about the big secret to making a lot of money online, right? So how was I able to go from zero, just starting this little test campaign, and earning over $700,000 in the first 28 days? How did I do it? Well, my friend, there is a secret. Okay, most gurus don't talk about this stuff. Most marketers will not, they don't know this kind of stuff, right? I was able to figure this out the hard way, and here's what I will tell you. It doesn't matter what you have going on in life right now. It doesn't matter how many times you failed before. It doesn't matter what you have been trying before. When you get this, when you apply this, okay, you can decide how much money you want to make. You can decide what kind of lifestyle you want to have. You can decide what you want to do, and you can just go out there and do it. Okay, just a few short years ago, I could not have imagined living the kind of lifestyle that I now live on a day-to-day basis. Most people only dream about this kind of stuff. But it's not about me, it's about you. So what I want to do in this video series for you is I'm going to break this down for you, and I'm going to show you exactly how I went from zero just recently here, just in the last few weeks, and earned over $700,000 in the first 28 days. Okay? It comes down to 3 things, and I'm about to walk you through them right now. So let's go. All right, so now let me share with you my secret formula that allowed me to create this little test campaign, right, and earn over $700,000 in 28 days. Okay, just testing this thing out. You want to know the secret to it? 3 components, like I said, right? Here they are. Let's kind of fly through them here. My friend, there is a whole bunch of stuff I can talk to you about right now, right, in this video. And what most marketers are doing is they're trying to overcomplicate things, right? They're putting all kinds of fat on the meat. And what I'm going to do right now for you is I'm just going to cut out all the fat, right? We're just going to leave the meat out and just talk about the things that will make a difference for you faster than anything else. Okay, so here are the 3 components that you need to focus on. Thing number 1, I call it's going to be your vehicle. Okay, I'm going to explain exactly what this means in a moment here. Okay, thing number 2 is we're talking about a vehicle needs an engine, right? I mean, this is just a metaphor, but I'm going to explain to you exactly what this means in just a moment. Okay, so we have an engine. That's thing number 2. And thing number 3 is we need some fuel to that vehicle, okay? Here's what it means. Us internet marketers, okay? So think about this logically. If you want to make money online, we need to have something to promote, right? Obviously, we can't make money if we don't have anything to promote, whether it's a product or a service or an opportunity or something, right? So logically, the very first thing that you need, listen, there is, like I said, there's stuff launching every single day, right? And people want to teach you this, and that, and the other. At the end of the day, you need to find the right vehicle through which you can get from point A to point B, okay? Now, talking about the vehicle in context of what we're talking about here, internet marketing, it's basically you need to have a product to promote, okay? This can be an affiliate product, this can be somebody, ClickBank product, you can be an affiliate, you can promote, network marketing companies, business opportunities, right? You can be selling stuff on eBay. I mean, that can be a vehicle, but there's different types of vehicles, right? So think about this. There are vehicles that can get you from point A to point B fast, and there are vehicles that can get you from point A to point B slow, okay? So let me give you an example here. Let's say if you want to go from New York to Sacramento, right? And you want to get there, any vehicle can get you there, right? I mean, first thing comes to my mind is like, a Geo Metro, something little, something small can get you there, but it might take you a week to get there, right? Or you can get on a private jet and you can just fly there in just a couple hours, just a few hours. You see the difference, right? In internet marketing, you want to make sure you have the right vehicle. Okay, we're going to talk about that more in detail in the next video, but right now I just want to paint the big picture for you. And because this is the exact formula that I followed, okay, to earn over $700,000 in 28 days. Next thing is you need to have an engine for the vehicle. So if the vehicle is, let's just call it an offer, right? An offer. So you need something that you're going to be promoting. An engine, and this is what 98% of marketers have no clue about, okay? An engine is going to be the system, okay? I want you to write this down. If you are taking notes, this is worth writing down. A system is what's going to drive your vehicle, okay? Either fast or slow. Let me tell you exactly what I mean by this. If you are an affiliate marketer, and I'm just going to use that for example because I think a lot of people can relate to that. So if you're promoting somebody else's product, okay? Think about this. If you go to ClickBank and you pick a ClickBank product to promote, okay? Do you realize that there could be 300, 500, possibly thousands of affiliates just like you promoting that same product, okay? Possibly to the same, with the same traffic sources. See what I'm saying? So right now what happens here is you are competing, you are basically in the same boat where everybody else, all the other marketers that are promoting the same thing. Make sense? And so this is what a lot of people are doing. This is what majority of our marketers in our community are doing, is they're just doing exact same thing what the other guy is doing and what the other guy is doing, right? And what 10,000 other people are doing. And this can be with multi-level marketing companies, direct sales companies, network marketing companies, affiliate marketing companies. So you need to differentiate yourself. The big secret, my friend, that I did not realize, and when I did not know this right here, I was struggling. Okay? What you need to do is you need to raise yourself. I want you to hear me closely because this is important. You need to raise yourself as a marketer, okay, above the competition. You need to put yourself, everybody's here, okay, and you need to be right here. So how do you do that? We're going to talk about that in great detail, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised with what I have coming up for you in the next video, okay? So we'll come back to that. And then third thing is a fuel, and a fuel is going to be, getting traffic. Getting traffic to your offer. And believe it or not, this part is actually really, really simple. Most people think that if they can just learn how to get traffic, they'll be successful, right? If I can just learn how to get 1,000 visitors to my offer, right, I'll be successful. Wrong. If you can get 1,000 visitors to your system that's promoting this offer, then you'll be successful, because what you're doing here is you're going to be raising yourself above the competition, like I already said, right? And there's going to be nobody else like you. You're going to be unique, and that's, my friend, the reason to the secret to success. That's how I was able to make over $700,000 and broke the industry's record in the network marketing industry, as far as I know, there is nobody else in the history of internet marketing, or network marketing rather, who was able to generate over $710,000 in 28 days from a list of about 1,300 people. Okay, so what I was able to do, I'm not gonna, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with all this stuff, because this is actually simple. So these are the 3 pillars, right, to your success. 3 pillars, 3 things you need to focus on. Nothing else matters. The shiny things that's being launched all the time, man, none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff is important. What I was able to do, right, now that I have figured this thing out for sure, right, what I was able to do is I was able to create a system and basically build a machine around this secret, okay? Machine. Not a promotion, not a guideline. I was able to literally create and build a machine that takes care of the system, okay? What if, check this out, what if I told you that by the time you get done watching this video series, you can actually have the very same system, the very same machine that I was able to use for myself, that just in testing mode brought in over $710,000 in 28 days. What if I told you that I can give it to you for free, okay? My friend, this is what I intend to do for you in this video series. Again, my goal is to help you become successful. My goal is not to make an extra, a couple $100, whatever. Money is no longer an issue for me. Right now, what my motivation is how many success stories can I create? In the next video, I'm gonna dive into more details about each one of these 3 components. This industry is the best industry, hands down, bar none, the best industry in the world to be a part of. By the time you get done with this, you will have an opportunity to get this machine for yourself for free. In the next video, we're gonna go into the details, and then by the time that you get done with this video series, there's gonna be a huge opportunity for you to get your hands on this very system. My friend, not anything, not a carbon copy, but the exact system that brought in over $700,000 for me personally. If you can't make money with this machine that I will give it to you for free, right? You might as well just pack your bag and go someplace else, because you will not be able to make money anywhere. I'm not here to sell you anything, okay? I want to help you become successful in this industry. If I can help you become my next success story, that's what's important for me. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for watching. This is Vic signing out. See you next time. Lattes here.
Awesome.
Ready to go to work?
Yeah, man.
You shooting already?
Yeah.
Oh, they just wrote Fig. I told them this should be for Vic, and they wrote Fig on here. Crazy. But hey, everybody, it's Vic. Just got some lattes. Getting ready to shoot this video here for you. How you doing? Doing great? Welcome back to video number 2. This is our second video in the free series with Big Idea Mastermind. And first of all, I want to thank you guys for so many comments. I mean, we got tons of comments from the first video. That you hopefully watched, right? Where I was in Miami and I showed you the formula for making a lot of money. But you know what? A lot of people have been emailing me and just asking me questions like, Vic, is this you make this thing look so easy? I mean, do you have some magical abilities, to do this kind of stuff? What you're doing, and are you somebody special that was able to create this kind of lifestyle for yourself and your family, in this short period of time? And people just automatically assume that this stuff, to do this kind of stuff, you gotta have some magical abilities, right? And you know what? The truth is, I don't have any magical abilities. I'm not anybody special. I'm just like I'm Jonathan. I'm no different than you, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in fact, what I want to do is let's go ahead and, hey man, let's roll something. I want to show you guys something. Okay, so let's hop in the car and let's take a drive, because I do want to show you some things that I think you will find pretty interesting. All right, let's go, man. Hop in.
what's the video going to be about?
Yeah, we're going to talk about how to get money now, basically anytime they want. Strategy that I personally use in my business, works every single time. Never failed me yet. And I got a piece of technology I'm going to give them actually for free. It's actually worth $500 just because I'm a cool guy. All right, so the reason I wanted to bring you over here to this place is for two reasons, right? Number one, this is where everything got started for me. This is where I started out. So you never forget where you came from, right? So people looking at me and they're asking, Vic, do you have, like I said, do you have some magical abilities? And these are the kind of questions I'm getting. So I wanted you to look at where I was living in 2005. That apartment right there, Jonathan, do you see that? Yeah. It's at second floor, corner balcony there. Got married when I was 20 years old. And kids, right, 20 years old, me and my wife, but you know, I was working at the banking industry at that time, earning, I think it was $300 a week in paycheck, and most of that money, in fact, all of that money went to pay for that apartment right there and bills, so I had nothing, zero money left at the end of the month, right? And just the thought of working for somebody for the rest of my life and earning that kind of money and having somebody to tell you, you know, when to take a break, when to go to lunch, when to take a vacation, how much money you can earn, just having that thumb pressing over your head, I just couldn't stand it. So I had to look around and find a solution, because I did not want my family to struggle, right? I wanted to, as a man, I wanted to provide the best lifestyle that they truly deserved. So that's when I discovered the internet, and that's when I discovered this marketing, network marketing industry. And man, everything changed for me. What happened next was quite a story, but it wasn't that easy. So it's kind of chilly over here. Why don't we go back in the car, and I want to tell you what made the difference for me. So my friend, if you're watching this video right now, right, and I want you to understand that no matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter. Listen, if I could come from living in that apartment right there, right, just in 2005, just a few short years ago, to now, and please don't get me wrong, right? I'm a humble guy. I don't wanna brag or boast, but this thing right here, right? This thing right here is worth more than that entire apartment complex. Okay, so I could have never imagined having and living the kind of lifestyle that I now have, right? Just a few short years later. Now, what's the difference, right? What did it for me? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. So I'm excited to share these strategies with you. Apply this, model this. I think it's going to work for you as well. Let's go. What really made a difference for me is when I found myself a true mentor, somebody who was living the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live, somebody who, you know, was making the kind of money I wanted to make for myself, and I started to listen to the guy. And he shared with me a concept. He taught me a strategy that absolutely revolutionized my business very, very quickly. As a matter of fact, in 90 days, I went from zero, from being in debt, to earning my first $20,000 profit. Okay, that strategy I'm going to share with you in this video, in this free video series, and hopefully you apply this kind of stuff. Hopefully you model this, because it changed my business. It changed the business for hundreds and thousands of people who I shared it with, and right now it's, you know, hopefully you go with it, you run with this, apply this in your business, and take your business to the next level. Okay, so let's talk about how do you get money, and here's the best part. Anytime you want. Awesome concept, right? Would you like to learn how to do that? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now, and that's what I'm going to teach you in this segment of our video, all right? So if you recall from the last video, which you can, by the way, if you haven't watched that, it's somewhere at the top. You want to make sure you watch it. But I introduced you to a concept, to a formula that I personally implement in my business every time when I do anything that has to do with me earning money on the internet, right? And the formula had 3 components, remember, right? So that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. Is I'm actually going to break this stuff down for you, down to the ridiculous, so that you understand this. And not only so you understand it, I really want you to be able to watch me do things, right, on my computer right now, which is exactly what we're going to do. I'm actually going to get online with you in just a moment, and I will actually show you exactly how I create my campaign that allows me to position myself above the competition pretty much with anything I do.
My name is Agnes Boukaram. I'm coming from France, Lyon.
Hey, my name is Michael, and I'm from Banning, California.
My name is Daniel Bestle.
I live in the UK.
My name's Pippa Wiles. I'm from Australia.
My name is William Bussey from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
My name is Sue Kelly. I was a registered nurse on and off for about 25 years.
I do corporate sales, business to business, all around the world.
I'm an internet marketer.
Started out as a pipe fitter.
I'm actually a broadcast graphics designer.
Before knowing about Vick, my life was working so many hours, nighttime, 12 hours nighttime.
I was working up to 50 hours a week, doing shift work and on call. Never quite knew when I was going to sleep.
We come from Lebanon without anything, zero. Okay, we are building up in France now, and our income was like 2,000 euros, 3,000 euros, and this is it. We didn't have anything.
I was actually working at Cole's warehouse.
It was always living month to month, the monthly paycheck. Too much months, not enough money.
I didn't like the way how life was. You gotta go to school and you gotta work 2 jobs to support yourself.
My bosses were always pushing me to do something. I was always under their control.
Actually, before I started with Vick and taking his lessons, I felt pretty hopeless. I had a lot of debt. My income was soon going to be coming to an end, and I was going to have to live on a very minimal disability amount.
I had been trying to make some money online, and of course I had no success at all. I didn't really know what I was doing. I really wasn't computer literate.
I guess in a lot of ways I was feeling sorry for myself, not sure what future held for me.
I want stuff in my life. I want the big house. I want the fancy car. I want my wife not to work.
I wanted to do it for my family, for my grandkids, my church.
I was searching on the internet to find who is really making big money on the internet, and I came across his name, and I signed up for the free videos. It just blew my mind what he was teaching.
I really had no idea what internet marketing was all about. The only thing I knew is, and heard, there were a lot of people making a lot of money.
I have no background in internet marketing or anything. I actually hit this at zero. I had not made $1 online until I met Vick.
When I first started following his teachings, I really had confidence in it, and I was sure it would work. And now that I have tried it, I know that they work.
Since I've discovered Vick's program, everything has changed. I have free time, I have a way better lifestyle, and my kids know who I am, and I'm fun to be around.
I get up in the morning, I have purpose, I have something to do, I have things to achieve, and it's just changed my entire life.
I'm smiling all the time. Before I used to say, I'm all right, I'm good, but now I say I'm really good.
I'm a lot happier, a lot more relaxed. I used to be quite uptight, not now.
I own my time. I own my freedom. I'm a mom, and I can go and pick my kids to the school, and I can come back and start working again. I can work whenever I want.
And this is make a huge difference in my business, because now I'm more relaxed, I'm more happy, I enjoy doing my business.
You're actually growing as a person and growing into your new business and your new lifestyle.
You actually know step by step what to do. It increases your level of confidence and belief. So as you do more, you actually learn more, and through the process, you actually become a stronger and more self-confident person yourself.
I'm able to do it. It's not for the others, it's for me too.
Vick will teach you how to go from where you are now to where you want to be.
He teaches you not only what you have to do, but how to do it and why you have to do it.
He was the only one that seemed to teach step by step for someone who was a total computer illiterate like myself.
Spent over $20,000 on other programs, and none of them really teach you any step-by-step methods.
Step by step, and I could actually pause the video, go and do the step, come back to the video to see if I'd done it correctly.
It makes sense It all makes sense, and it's quite simple. You know, the way he teaches it brings it alive, really.
It's just fun to go through it. You're learning without realizing that you're learning.
In Vick's program, I can learn his traffic method today and apply it tonight, and I get results tomorrow.
Once I started using Vick's methods, I was actually making money online within 3 weeks.
My first money was like $600 a day. I would never forget that. It's like, oh my God, my jaw's just about to drop on the floor.
I'm living proof that this works because I've made money. I've had $1,400 days, and I'm making consistent income every day.
Vick is allowing me to realize my lifestyle, and that is worth more than anything I can tell you.
Vick is teaching us to be a better person, better human being. I think that's the main thing. The money thing and whatever we're earning, that will become secondary because that will flow.
How I feel about myself and how I feel about where I can go in life has completely changed, and that's due to Vick.
The family is absolutely rapt that I'm doing this. Means my husband's not going to have to work so hard anymore either. We can spend more time together.
You start taking that action, you start realizing that you're moving forward, all of a sudden all your fears start to dissipate. All those inside fears that you feel, they just start to go away because you're taking action, you're going in a direction, and people notice that.
Now there's a lot of curiosity as to how did she do that? If she can do that, I can do that.
If you do what Vick says, you'll make money. Anyone.
He teaches us how to use our mind and how to use our everything in ourselves to make our dream possible.
This is a system that anybody can use to change their life if they have the determination to do it.
Vick turns my skepticism into belief.
Vick has a way of inspiring people to feel like they can do anything, that this isn't as difficult as everyone seems to think it is.
It's a system, it's a whole system that's set up for your success.
Hey, I'm 23 years old, I could do it, and if you're on the sidelines, you're not sure, you're doubting, hey, I say, from my experience, just go all in.
We may be on the right time, in the right place, many times, but if we don't take action, it doesn't matter.
If I was you, I would just get in, take action, and go all the way.
Now that I'm in Vick programs, everything open. Whew, it's great. Everybody has to join.